What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Simon. Today we are going camping. I'm bringing out my nephew with me. We're going to be using tents for the first time of the season. On my side, I'll be packing the C2 Summit Telos TR2. And for my nephew on a budget build, he's going to be using a Walmart two-person backpacking tent that claims to be weather tested and waterproof and whatnot. So we're going to be putting that claim to the test. On my side, I'm going to be using the Thermarest Trail Pro. That's my new mattress, newest addition. I absolutely love this mattress. A little more on that later. And for my nephew, on the cheap side, basically he's going to be using a sleeping bag from Ozark Trail. Today we got to cross a pretty big lake. We're going to put everything in the canoe and try to reach our location before the rain starts, because that's the reason we're going out today. We really want to give a good real-life test of the tents, the equipment that we are bringing, before we give our opinion on it. On my nephew's side, everything is actually quite large, but it's to be expected when you're going on the cheap side for the gear. We have been able to bring this down, actually the size down quite a bit by using some compression sacks on the fly and on the body of the tents. Obviously, it comes packed in this loose package, so this is something that we've done to take it down, take the size down, and allow him to pack it into his backpack. On my side, for the Telos TR2, it comes with a nice little light diffuser and beautiful package that is actually quite easy to break down. They call this the share system. Although you can share, you know, tent fly and everything in most of all tents, you can just break down the pieces. These come in the little separate packages, so I absolutely love this. So on this note, let's go test a Walmart backpacking tent. So right now it's 10:03 and we're expecting the storm around 2 o'clock today. I think we might not be fishing too much, and we're gonna go and reach the spot and just put the tent up and set up camp. Yeah, wind's picking up. When the wind is that cold, you know. Oh, you lost him. So it looks like it wasn't a fish. Looks like he got his line cut at the motor. It's so overgrown, like it doesn't really look like where I was coming this winter with my sled. Yep, that's the hill right there. I can see him. Maybe we can go up to them. A mallard. Yeah. Big mallard. Here you go. There you go. Oh no, you've wet your shoes already?
Yeah.
No way. That's gonna be bushwhacking. Bushwhacking. All right, you ready?
Yes.
Let's do this. Yeah, that's pretty steep. I say we try to go right up here, and then we see from up there. All of that in running shoes. Look at this thick moss. Look. Look at this big boy. Beautiful. He's just chilling. Yeah, we found it. Great, we got it. It's right up ahead. Let's take a little break here. Walking around the woods, lightweight is one thing. With a heavy backpack, it's another thing, eh? Yeah, and that's why people are always looking at making their backpack as light as possible.
But that's nice.
You like
it's
it?
Very good, yes.
I scraped up my knee a little bit. What about you? You got a few scratches here. Well, look, I think we're going to go right up to the cliff, and we're going to try and see if we can make it shorter. Yeah, well, there's nowhere we're going up this way.
No.
Well, look, it goes up pretty high right there. Should we try that?
Yeah.
Let's go check it out. See. Yeah, let's go recon a little bit. Look, there's some snow left here. You can see we're higher because there's some snow left. That's crazy. Right there. Yeah. You good?
Yeah. Oh fuck. This one is.
Careful with your foot placement, okay? Don't slip. We made it. Yeah, perfect. Hey, you can see my little shelter down there. What's left of it. Yeah, that's the shelter. That's where I spent the night this winter.
That's it?
Yeah, under here.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like 6 foot deep in the snow. This is a great spot. Oh yeah. This is wonderful, man. Look at this. Hey, good job, man. It was worth coming up here.
Yeah.
It was worth the struggle. Hell yeah. All right, let's go check for spots for the tents.
Yes.
So where do you think you want to go?
I think out there with.
Yeah, I think we can even put both of the tents here. So we could be not too far. Yeah, this is a good spot, that's for sure.
Yes.
Right there, that's a good spot. Let's get up there. So we've decided upon these two spots. We're not going to be too far from the fire. That's good. But far enough so that we don't burn our tents. Yeah, right there. Yeah, just pick it up.
Ouais, ça,
Put it right there. Yeah, so he's realizing that his spot that he chose is basically just rock, so he's not going to be able to drive stakes. And it's a fully freestanding tent, but it's from Walmart, and we're just going to try and give it a good chance for tonight. We're expecting some pretty severe weather. Let's try and pitch both of them down pretty nicely. Are you hungry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're gonna go for some food after that. Food and maybe make a little fire out there in the fire pit. The reason why I'm happy to see a little fire pit is that we had some pretty intense fire up here in Canada last year, and now there's an order for no open fires. How is it in your tent? Is it warm? Is it hot in there? Yeah, I told you we're probably not gonna get in the tents until like either it's raining or it's time to go to sleep. Show me what you got in there. So you got one of those little folding pads. Then you got your regular sleeping bag.
Yes.
All right.
All from Walmart.
Yeah, all from Walmart. Yeah, it's a base kit. I think you're gonna have a great night. For the mattress today, we got the Thermarest Trail Pro. So that's a self-inflating, but also pretty light. I think this comes around 2 pounds, but it's extremely comfortable. Thank you, sir. Now for the sleeping bag, my trusty little Woods hybrid. I keep it in a poor man's dry bag, garbage bag, just to make sure if we flip the canoe or get caught by rain, I'm not gonna be sleeping in a wet sleeping bag. Now I got a bunch of flies in there. Go away. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, I love this tent. All right, I'm just gonna watch for the rain since I'm in partial mode. Just strike it once it's on, just strike it like this. Okay, we've got the cheese, the veggies. It's pretty easy this, eh? That's why I like this kind of food. And also another thing, no dishes. Nothing's gonna be dirty. So the wind's picking up, the storm is rolling in. I hope we're gonna have enough time because the air is changing right now. It's really cold. We can see rain in the distance in the valley. Let's just hope we have enough time to eat our food and then we're gonna crawl up into our tents. This should last like 2 hours. That's why we're here today. So we really wanted to give a good test of my nephew's new tent.
No.
If it starts raining inside, like it's literally not waterproof, bring your sleeping bag in mine and come chill in my tent, dude, 'cause you don't want to sleep. It could be pretty chill tonight. So you know when that feeling when you know a storm is rolling in, temperature just dropped,
You know it.
wind is coming in.
The humidity.
Yeah, it's also a pretty cool moment. You know, that's why we're here. Now, Claudius.
Lightning.
Lightning. Yeah, I hope we're gonna get lightning and.
But after we have heat.
After we eat and got into the tents.
So
I'm not gonna stay here and get wet. As soon as it starts, I gotta get in there. Nah, I don't want to be
C'est
wet.
toi qui me disais que tu voulais filmer l'orage.
Ah, no. No, I'm gonna film the storm, but I'm not gonna wait till I get wet.
Ah, yeah, that's different.
Yep.
You're not gonna hide before the storm.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna film from inside my tent.
Okay.
I'm gonna film the storm from inside the tent. Camera's waterproof, but I mean,
You're not.
yeah, exactly. My clothes are not. Fine
That's
to
why
set up
we
the tents.
have some backup clothes.
I don't.
You don't?
No, I don't. I told you I
I
only.
have 3 pair of socks.
I know, but
2 pair of boxers.
I only
2 pair of
bring.
shorts.
I always bring only one kit. It's summer. You don't need. You know. You could still just strip down and sleep in your
You
sleeping bag.
exactly said to me, bring some extra clothes.
Yeah, for you. So for you to be comfortable. Yeah, but one thing that's different is you got cotton clothes and I got poly clothes. So those are really gonna dry fast. I can just hang them in my tent. They're gonna dry.
That's true.
You're not gonna dry. So that's why you need some spare clothes. Oh, I got a drop.
Yeah, me too.
Shit, it's coming. Alright, that's probably warm enough. Let's
I
go.
was thinking the same thing.
All right. Here, I'll give you.
Yes, some cheese.
Yeah, not too much. 'Cause
You can keep this.
you don't want any veggies?
No, I'll be good.
No veggies.
Leave
it there.
It should be at.
Yeah, leave it there.
Ah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect. So guys, I'm leaving you here. I run off.
Hey, you should get your chair. So we're gonna use this time to set up something that I bought for this tent, which is a gear loft. You got these little boomerangs that you're going to be using to hook this guy to the mesh of the tent. Oh yeah. So this is black bean and beef. We knew today was going to be rainy. That's why we're here actually. We really want to try and test these tents as best as we can before we give our opinion on it. I got some green onion and some cove. I got some cheese. Voila! That should be fantastic. I think I'm just going to be watching a little show right now. So we've both been chilling in our tents for a little minute. It's been actually an hour and the rain has just kept on coming and going. Should be that's where the storm basically is, and that's where we should maybe get some lightning and stuff, so it should just graze us. But yeah, this is coming in about 30 minutes. Oh, on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, he says the ground he chose is not super even. He's got a big hole in his tent, and he's only on this, you know, like pretty thin sleeping pad. So yeah, this Thermarast Trail Pro mattress built in the US. If you're looking at buying a mattress for its comfort, man, this is good. Might not be the lightest, might not be the less bulky. It's pretty bulky actually, but it feels good. It's not too noisy. I mean, The material is super comfy. It's really like plush and all, and it is just so comfortable. I can't state enough just how comfortable this mattress is. The sleeping pad is absolutely my favorite ever. I really, really love it. Everything's my gear left, staying all dry. The floor of the tent, the bathtub, also super dry. I've raised the bottom of both doors. This one's raised a little more, so I get this nice draft coming in, going up the top. Also have the vent completely open up there. Really comfy. I'm absolutely loving this tent.
Listen to the songs coming from the streets. When all your friends have gone to sleep, it's karaoke's in your blood tonight, and time to wake everybody up. So turn your stereo louder, paint your eyelids yellow green. Think it's time for the world to see that everyone is a superstar. Dancing with the air, and dance. Let the lippers stare. Rock it up and dance. Keep on dancing with me, and your birthdays are over. Together we're free. You just gotta believe. Let the whole world see. Music's all that we need, and know that we will be alright. Walking through the dawn to the harbor, the sky's looking like it's about to fall. It doesn't bother us at all. We know that life is a miracle. You can go searching for a home, but you know it's here that we belong. Rainbow face on rainy days, we're renegades for life. Dancing with the air, and dance. Let the lippers stare. Rock it up and dance. Keep on dancing with me, and your birthdays are over. Together we're free. You just gotta believe. Let the whole world see. Music's all that we need, and know that we will be alright. Besties on a jet ski, making memories for life. We're our besties. Take a selfie, save this moment for life. Keep on dancing with me, and your birthdays are over. Together we're free. You just gotta believe. Let the whole world see. Music's all that we need, and know that we will be alright. Besties on a jet ski, making memories for life. We're our besties. Take a selfie, save this moment for life.
I think I'm gonna go and take a walk on the trails because I want to try and find some birch bark. That's gonna help us start the fire greatly. My nephew's a bit tired, so I think he's gonna stay here. He's watching a movie on his cell phone right now. We still have about an hour, 30 minutes maybe of sun, so those little flags, they mean I'm on the right track. Another little ribbon. This is like perfect place to encounter bears actually. This is bear territory all the way. One little advice that I have for you guys, whenever you're walking in a forest like this, I'm talking to the camera so that's pretty good, but if you can just whistle or sing something, because most bears, they don't want to see you, they're not coming after you. Most of all the bear attacks happen when you surprise them, especially mama bear with cubs. That's where it actually gets dangerous. So if you signal your presence by whistling, singing, or just making some noise in general, you should be safe. You don't want to strip too much bark off a birch. This can make the tree more susceptible to bugs. If you see anything hanging like this, that's up for grabs. Julian, my nephew, he noticed that some moisture was getting through the bathtub floor of his tent. The bottom of your tent should not be permeable, and it should not let any water inside, especially when it's such a thick material as they've been using on that Ozark Trail Walmart tent. We're building a serious kit for him, but we're also trying out like the limits of what a Walmart backpacking tents. Also, he noticed something else during the rain today. He had quite a bit of water pooling on the flat portion on the top of the tent because he has a pretty big flat portion. He said it was quite warm, while in my tent I felt a really cool breeze coming in and I was super comfortable. So $60 versus 600, so it's pretty obvious it's not going to perform as well as a super expensive premium tent. But so far it's not bad. The fly is pretty waterproof. He said nothing came in, and it allows him to just follow me around and do these little trips with me, so pretty happy to have him around actually. See, that's what I was talking about. The flat spot. Oh, you're in there.
Yeah.
Flat spot on the tent. How is it? Is it warm?
Yes.
You good? Oh, that was a good walk. I got a bucket full. Crush it. You're gonna strike right inside of it. You should get this right up to it. Oh, you got it. All right. So we're gonna use this. Put it at the base. No more mosquitoes. Thank you, sir. Yeah, you can sit right in the smoke. One for you. You see, this is like burritos. It's pretty good. You should put your headlamp around your head. Look, this one, literally dripping. Which one is your favorite? This one, taco?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be pulling up the fly on my tent so that I can watch the stars. That should be pretty cool. This light bar works great, diffusing the light, making it a little smoother. Instead of just having this in my face like this. See that there's a big difference. There you go. Light diffuser. I'm gonna close the light so that I can look at the stars. This partial mode was absolutely amazing yesterday. Been looking at the stars before going to bed, really feeling almost as open, even more open than a hammock. Oh, I slept so well on that mattress. Morning, y'all. Very positive experience in my new tent on my side. This was absolutely fantastic. I think it's in big part because of this new mattress at Thermarest Trail Pro. Man, this is comfortable. This is great. So we're gonna get out there. We're gonna go make coffee. I spoke quickly with my nephew. He said that he didn't sleep so well, so I'm gonna go check it out and go see what kind of comfort he had for the night. I think he was in a hole and like moisture seeping through at the bottom of his tent, so yeah, not so great. Ooh, 8:36. We're gonna use this one and save on your fuel. Ouais.
Tu le vois plus.
L'Amérique pleure? Ah oui, l'Amérique pleure, ça commence. Don, den, la riden, matapatalimato, matatalo, matatito, matatalo de la ride. Bon, ben à la fontaine, pour les pêches et du poisson, la zigazon, zinzon. Tout mouillé, sans du porte-clés, tout rouillé, gaiement. C'est un ciboire, de petit ciboire, de Christ de tabarnak.
Ah, ça,
On pourrait le mettre, en plus, dans la vidéo. How did you sleep?
bad.
Like shit.
My sleeping bag was humid.
Wet or you
Wet.
did you wet your sleeping bag or?
No, it was humid.
My sleep was better than his. We're gonna get things packed up and go fish a little bit. Yeah, this has been a pretty nice camping too. This has been a nice spot. This was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So for the Orzac Trail, moist. I'm really feeling a lot of humidity down here. Oh yeah, that's luckily he had this pad. This is like basically waterproof. Closed cell pad like this. They're not gonna let the water go through. Yeah, I can feel his sleeping bag. You can see the moisture on it. This is literally wet. If we were in conditions where it's about to get cold or anything, this would actually be a problem. And I think that's probably the biggest problem in this tent because form factor is pretty good. It's got a big flat top that's going to catch some water. But really this this material they've used on the bathtub, this is like tarp you're going to get from Lowe's to cover your lumber and stuff. And yep, this is definitely not waterproof. This is not working for a backpacking tent. But my nephew's pretty tough, so I'm pretty sure he's going to want to use it some more. But I think we're going to be looking at buying something else for him. Other than that, it's pretty big, but it's also pretty warm. I can already feel in here like all the air is, it's really not moving a lot. As you guys can see, those walls are pretty high here. The mesh is, yeah, this is a pretty coarse mesh. And he was telling me that the no-see-ums were coming through this. So he had to really keep all of this closed at night compared to the mesh on my tent. But other than that, I like the color, I like the form. It looks pretty solid. I'm pretty sure this would actually resist some pretty high winds once it's staked down like he did. Something like $60, and he was able to spend the night with me, so that's pretty good. There's no big problem with this, using this. This is all right, but yeah, maybe not for an old man like me. It's better for young guys like you. So I wanted to talk about the difference we see now between his tent and my tent. You can see that underneath my mattress there is absolutely no sign of moisture whatsoever. Obviously I've been in partial mode the whole night, but that doesn't change the fact that we are both sleeping on a super wet ground. This moss is absolutely full of water, and this ground tarp that I have, it's not really waterproof. I'm just going to show you how I've put some moss in it, and if I squeeze you can see all the water pressing through it. So this is really not to avoid water seeping inside my tent. It's really just to protect my tent floor. So you can see that it is full of holes and everything. This is not waterproof at all anymore. but still absolutely no sign of moisture after the whole night. And you would see moisture because if I get it wet, the color just changed. So this is bone dry. Everything in my tent is absolutely bone dry. Where it's going to start to make a big difference is on longer trips and multiple days. If it's really raining all the time, you're always in wet condition, you know, requires something a little more professional in the tent wise. So his sleeping bag, his mattress, all his cheap loadout, his cheap gear has been working pretty nicely. But the tent is somewhere where you may want to invest a little bit. I'm not saying you should buy this one. This is a pretty premium product, but that's also why we wanted to make this side by side today, this little battle of the tent, battle of the budget, because we've got a $600 tent here and a $60 tent there. So it's literally 10 times the amount that we spend. But obviously this tent offers quite a bit of option, from partial mode, you know, stargazing, the light bar. You have a nice little gear loft here. You gotta pay extra for that, but I'd say if you buy this tent, definitely go get the gear loft. When you get into your tent and you start opening your backpack, everything just explodes everywhere, and you end up with clothes everywhere and little things that you have no place to, you know, there's some pockets, but they get full pretty quickly. So this gear loft, you just throw everything up there. That's what I've been doing. So really like how this tent has been performing. All in all, we had basically the same fun, slept in the same places, had the same experience on a totally different budget. So I think we can say we can recommend the Ozark Trail from Walmart. It's not a bad tent, it's just you got to be aware that the floor is going to be, water is going to be seeping through. I don't think it's something you want to take on multiple days, especially in wet conditions. But for a first-time backpacker, if you're just trying to get a tent that's going to get you out there, you don't want to break the bank, you're not even sure you're going to like the experience that much, I think this is actually a pretty good option. I don't think that going into a premium like this as your first tent is the best option, because you may not even recognize all the functions that you get. I think it's better to start with a Walmart tent, get all the hassle and get all the problems, and then once you go to something premium like this, you're gonna be like, yeah, okay, now I see the difference. This is way better. Calm down, girl, calm down. I'm gonna release you. She smells. Hey, girl. That's a pretty big one for around here. What a beaut. Let's get it close.
She's really cute.
Well, have some fun, baby. Bye-bye. Whew. Well, that's it. End of the trip.
Yes.
That was good. Are you tired? Yeah, I'm a little tired too. Thanks for coming with me. It was fun. I see land. We made it. Captain. Whoop. There we go. Good job. Hop. Hop. There we go. Good job.